Let's start with you. How do we put this all in perspective?
Well, I think, Joe, the events of several days ago in Brooklyn, when 2 New York City police officers were assassinated, sort of is the pinnacle of a year of real simmering unrest, racial unrest in this country. And this country has to continue to try to address it, and specifically in the largest city in this country, in the most important police department in this country, New York City's, that has to be addressed, because the underlying tension in the city of New York, I think, represents an underlying tension throughout the country when it comes to the issue of race.
Yeah, Mike, do you understand the frustration of police officers who feel like there has been a national conversation on this topic, but the conversation up until these 2 assassinations has been decidedly one-sided, and it often painted police officers in the worst possible light?
Yeah, Joe, I think I do. I mean, I come from a police family. My brother was a homicide detective for nearly 30 years in the Boston Police Department. My cousin was an FBI agent for nearly 30 years, operating nationally throughout this country. In New York, I think what is going on there is, first of all, you've got to realize that the Patrolmen's Association in New York has been without a labor contract for quite some time. That is a key part of the source of tension between the mayor and the police department in New York City. The other element is there was a group of protesters within the past few days who issued a statement when protests will resume, and they will resume. One of the points they want raised is, and this is a quote, the systemic racism in the New York City Police Department. Joe, there is systemic racism in this country. You can't single out a police department. Sure, there is racism in a police department. There is in every industry in this country. The New York City Police Department truly reflects the city of New York, I think, more than any other police department in this country. It represents, young men and women from 50 different countries. They speak 65 different languages within the department. The police department in any city has to be us for a city to sustain itself, and I think they do it admirably in New York City.